half of those are still in the Navy, where I work now as either senior chiefs, E8s or E9s. So that's awesome. Well, my first command after I went to Toboz was SEAL Team 8 in Little Creek. In 1997, I went to a screen for Naval Special Warfare Development Group, and from there on, it was history. My path was set, my goals were met, now it's time to do business. I have a couple quotes in here, too, that you guys will really like. The first one is, teamwork is a fuel that will drive common people to achieve uncommon results. Well, teamwork is the reason I'm alive today to speak in front of you. Without my boys over there, I'd be nothing. I'd be still laying over there, and plus if they would hit my tattoo leg up, I would have died too. And by the way, my left leg's the one that shot. Ollie North got it wrong in his book too, so don't feel bad. This is Hometown Hero Celebration. Some people call me a hero. I am not a hero. I just doing my job. I did my job that night, the way I was trained, and the way we were trained. We lost people because we were overwhelmed. The real hero is Neil Roberts. He's the one that paid the ultimate sacrifice on September 3-4, 2002. Paid dearly his life for all of you. My job on the 3 and 4 March of 2002 was to rescue Neil Roberts. On top of a 12,000-foot mountain, negative 20 degrees, 3 feet of snow, and outnumbered 40-1 in Taliban's backyard. Pardon me. Here's another quote. Your life is not measured by how many breaths you take, but by the moments that take your breath away. Well, my breath was taken away many times that night, and they've taken away a lot even to this day, as you can tell. I'm not a very sentimental person, but boy, this right here is tearing me up. That's a fact. Well, after our helicopter was struck by an RPG round, for all you that don't know what an RPG is, it's a rocket-propelled grenade that will blow a hole in the side of anything. After our helicopter was struck by one of those, and 35 rounds of small arms fire, Neil Roberts fell from a helicopter at 10 feet on top of that 12,000-foot mountaintop. It was roughly 100 yards by 300 yards. We crash-landed 7 clicks away, 7,000 meters away. In a desperate need to get Neil Roberts to go rescue him, our brother, my SEAL brother, another helicopter came in and reinserted us back in the same exact stronghold the Taliban had that we got shot off of within an hour. We leave no one behind, no matter what the cost. If it was my life, so what? I was going in to rescue Neil Roberts. He was the one in trouble. He was fighting for his life. We had to go in and save him. He needed our help. After reinsertion, a huge firefight ensued, and we lost another teammate, CCT Combat Controller Chapman. I'm sure you've heard of his name in the papers too. Well, now we have, out of 7 people, 2 dead, 2 wounded. My other buddy was shot in the knee, the quad, and the foot. I was shot in the ankle. 40 against 1. 40 to 1 odds, sorry about that. After being shot in the ankle, breaking my tib fib by an AK-47 round, my tib fib, navicular bone, talus, metatarsals, the bullet ended up lodged underneath my big toe. I didn't know that till after I had my first surgery. Thank God, I slid it. I go, sir, give me the bullet, I'm keeping this, I'm wearing a necklace. Well, on that note right there, after I got back to the States, after they gave me my bullet, I wore it around my neck for a while, and every time I looked down, I was like, I got to give this thing away. So I gave it to one of my buddies. He's been in Lock Haven a few times. John Schaefer from Iced Earth. He's a rock star. He wears this necklace around his neck when he plays in concert. And he says he will never give it back to me until I get married and have kids. So I guess hopefully someday it happens, but I'll probably end up having brown kids. So, anyways, well, we got extracted. After we got overwhelmed that mountain, we went down a 2,000-foot cliff. We crossed 1,500 meters of frozen ground through enemy territory and finally extracted 18 hours later. After I was shot, 18 hours later, I lost 3 liters of blood. Refused morphine just so I can keep the fight going. And I have a quote from Hannibal. We'll either find a way or we'll make one. Well, we made one that night, and we were rescued by our brothers, another SEAL team, 18 hours later. On my way back to the States, my first surgery was in Bagram. They put an external fixator on my leg. Flew to Uzbekistan for a cleanup surgery. Turkey, Germany. Finally made it back to the States, and on March 19th of 2002, in Portsmouth, Virginia, I was amputated below the leg. 9 months later, went back with my SEAL team to go overseas, to face my fears again was the main thing, and for Neil. And also, the real one was to look the devil right square in the face and say, I'm here, boy, come get me this time. Not that time. This time they better kill me. Okay, well this is well now I'm a SEAL team manager and do some special things, and I love my job. I'll never quit. I'll be here to the day I'm dead. But it's time for me to give it all back to the boys so they can come home safe. And to punish the enemies that did cause September 11th, 2001. Don't ever forget September 11th, 2001. Again, just think about that for a second. That was awesome. A lot of people forget about that, but when you think back and all the songs that I wrote for that, man, you cannot forget that. Throughout the years, many servicemen and women have sacrificed their bodies and life for this great country. The Hometown Hero celebration here in Lock Haven, Pennsylvania is a wonderful reminder to everyone how many sacrifices Americans have made throughout history to keep this country free and safe. I cannot thank all of you enough for coming here today and being amongst this great crowd. Have a great weekend. Don't drink too much, because I guarantee I will. I'd like to finish with one of my favorite quotes of all times. Now really listen to this. This is awesome. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. Today is a gift. That's why we call it the present. Thank you.
One good thing about that is that gave me chills, so now I'm cooled off.